Welcome to our station of Unknown B 99.9 FM station. This is your DJ Jane for the segment of Love Notes, Love Thoughts here on Unknown B 99.9. Want to share it with you. My wife is a Filipina and I love her so much. By the end of 2012, I was sent to the Philippines as an expat to support our team Harmonica VT. This was a huge step in my career and my life in general as I was exposed to a new culture way different and that one that I have known. I'm just like most of the Egyptians. You get age 30 with a secure job. You married an Egyptian or an Arab in general. I never crossed my mind to get married with any other nationality. You just follow what your parents did because that's what we know, right? Couple of months passed and I started to get used to the new situation. And on March 2013, she has joined the same company. I can't explain how I felt when I saw her. Because among all the girls I have seen in my life, among the girls I've seen in Egypt or Philippines, this was different as I go to work every day and the same feeling happened over and over and over again. I never put much effort to impress a woman or to make a woman notice me. I'm not that guy. I never cared. I started to feel a little insecure. How I look and what I wear. Was doing my best to avoid her. She is a strong, independent woman with an attitude. I started to get worse. I was assigned to support specifically her team. And I hate to be distracted at work. Things started to become a bit smaller. Became a part of the team. More topics started to open, and I found out she was planning to travel abroad for a job. Job offer in Dubai in a five-star hotel. But there was a delay in her visa and she had to get a temporary job until she gets her visa. We talked and I found out she worked in Citibank and HSBC and a lot of big companies. The funny thing is our company is really small compared to the names I just mentioned. But it makes sense now for me. It is just a temporary job for her. Until she fly to Dubai, I was sent to the Philippines. Because my account was closed and I had two options to be transferred to another account in Egypt or to go to the Philippines and offer my help to our site there. None of us supposed to be there in Carmona, Cavite. None of us supposed to meet, but it seems like God had different plans for both of us. She is so smart and beautiful, I even felt insecure about my English. When I speak with her, she has a perfect English, no accent. I thought my English was good, but after I talked to her, I guess not. Nair has finished with the company and her visa was ready about the same time now. She's ready to fly us off the moment. We were not in a relationship yet. I was offered a job from the same company in their site in Chennai, India, but I also have the option to just go back home. At this point I know there is something missing it. It's impossible that this is the end of what I feel about her. She had a month window to travel to Dubai. I had her number among others from work. I started to text her and I'm not gonna lie to you. I went out with her every single day. until we put a name for our relationship. It was officially announced that we are dating, and it's no longer two people going to Starbucks together in Alabama, and that's in it that. That's so wonderful. Month of dating, we have spoken about many things, cultures, religions, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Egypt, Philippines, Middle East, everything. My wife was a Christian when I married her, and I told her how much worse hate the Christ. And she doesn't have to change her religion for me as long she is a good Christian and follow the Christ. Because in Islam we are allowed to marry non-Muslims. Also, I was honest with her and I told her to be honest. I hope you can be a Muslim, but I can't force you. She traveled. I dropped her out the airport. We spoke on Skype for 7 months. It was the hardest 7 months of my life. I couldn't find a job, and she was also away from me. I couldn't stop her from going to Dubai. It was very important to her and to her career. And I am not selfish. It's not fair to stop her from chasing her dreams and her passion. Besides, that was the right thing to do. I don't have a stable job. I don't have enough money. I only have enough to survive and a ticket back home. My head was revolving around me. Should I go home and then come back? Should I stay? But I never thought for 1 second to leave her. But I was suffering because I don't have income. I spent a very harsh times without her. I was that close to give up on myself until my cousin in Saudi Arabia offered me a job in his company. It was one of the biggest construction companies in Saudi Arabia. And it seemed to me a good idea at that point of my life. But in the same time, I asked myself, you have waited all this time, waiting for her, and now you are giving up? You see, I'm a human, I'm in pain, and I'm sure I would think of a way that we can meet up together again. But at this point, it was very hard for me. I said, Oh Allah, I trust you and I will never give up on you, God. Please help me. You know how I feel. You have created me. I will never stop praying to you. But I just want to understand because my brain capacity is limited, and you know what happened after that. I started to feel self-assurance when I decided to take a leap of faith and wait 1 more month until I got a job offer in a different company in Quezon City. Now she can come back. Now we are ready. God always has the perfect timing. I picked up her from the airport, and it was like my soul came back to me. There we got married.